Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here to do another review on a hinge that we've been getting from Quality Vertical Doors. So I just wanted to make a quick video just to show you guys how this hinge works, because I know like a lot of my customers and stuff, they ask about how the hinge works, so I go through with them and show them how it all works. So I figured I'd just make a quick video, show you guys how it works. We'll start here with the hinge. This is actually called a bolt kit that comes from Quality Vertical Doors. Now what bolt means is a bolt-on Lambo door kit. So what this is going to do, it actually bolts right onto your specific vehicle, make and model, to where your stock hinge came off. So there's no drilling holes, anything like that. It's going to bolt up right to your stock holes. They make these, like I said, specifically for your vehicle. In some cases, you might have to slightly do a little shaving on the inside of the fender, but that's not all vehicles. That's only certain vehicles that happens to. I've installed like 3 of these kits now, and I haven't ran into that issue yet, but in rare cases, sometimes you do have to do that. But other than that, like I said, it's all bolt-on. Okay, so we'll start here and I'll show you what the hinge looks like. Hopefully you guys can see this. These 2 plates here that you see, this is actually going to bolt directly onto your door, right where your old hinge came off. There's 4 bolts here, it's going to bolt directly onto the door. Then, if you look at it this way here, let's see, got that turned around. Okay, you look at it this way here, you're going to see some holes here. There's 6 holes. This is actually going to bolt on underneath your fender to where the stock hinge came off. So you're going to bolt that right up to the fender. Like I said, there's no drilling holes, nothing like that. It's a direct bolt-on kit. So those are the holes for that. That's going to go underneath the fender. You bolt that right up there. And then kind of show you how the door works. These are really heavy. And just another thing to mention too, this is good quality steel. It's not like the Lambo door kits that you would buy and they come from China and it's cheap steel. It's not like that. Okay, good quality steel. I have no issues with that at all. So if you're looking at the kit like this, and it's kind of hard to picture, but you can kind of get the idea. Like I said, it's hard to, when it's not on the kit, it's kind of hard to imagine, but I'll try to show you so you get an idea of how it opens. It's going to actually open like this. Then the door is actually going to come up, but the way you're looking at it, this is the actual part that's going to be under the fender. So it's actually going to be like that. That's how you actually see the door open. So I'll do that again so you can see that. Opens a little ways there, and then up with the door. And that's how the kit looks there. So I'll show you this. Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention on here too, it's really kind of nice. There's a lot of kids that don't have this, but you probably can't see it, but I'll point it out to you. There's actually a grease zerk right here, and they recommend about once a year that you grease this, so it's going to keep all your components moving smoothly. There's also, right here, there's actually, if you use an Allen wrench, you can actually adjust this screw to where you want your door to stop so you don't tear your finger off. So that's really nice. Like I said, it's just an Allen wrench and you can adjust that to wherever you want it to stop. I'll show you the actual shock. So this is the shock here. And every shock, when your kit's manufactured, what they do is they have your make and model vehicle. The shock is actually, there's enough pounds of pressure in the shock to support your door for your make and model. So it's specifically for your vehicle. So every time someone orders a kit, no matter what vehicle it is, like the shock looks always the same, but the pressure is always going to be different because it's to support the door for that vehicle. And there is a 30-day warranty on the shock. And if for some reason, which I haven't ran into this issue, and maybe say down the line, not saying it's going to happen, if for some reason the shock does fail, Quality Vertical Doors, they always do keep the shocks in stock. So all you would have to do is get in touch with them and they send you out your shock. You also have got your bag nuts and bolts here. You also actually have 2 pins in here too to hold the shock in. I'll show you quick how that kind of works. shock in, but I'll show you. There's just threads on the end of the shock. There's a threaded hole here on the one side of the hinge. So what you're going to do is you actually get that shock screwed in there. Like I said, I'm just showing you so you kind of have an idea. And then down here on the other side of the hinge, there's actually the spot where the actual shock goes into. But like I said, you kind of need two people to blow this off. But I mean, not really, but you know, it's kind of nice because I mean they are heavy. So if you do have a second person, it's kind of nice. You get a better idea. Right there. Let's see if you can see that. The shock actually goes just like that. And there's an actual pin that slides in. And this slides all the way through. There's an actual pin that slides through the other side of the shock. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of how they look when the shock's in there like that. And remember, like I said, these plates here are going to actually be on the actual door. And then this piece of the hinge here is what's actually going to be bolted underneath the fender. So just a look at that there. That's it. And then it actually comes with the instruction manual. I mean, it's really simple to read. It's good installation manual. I mean, it gives you start to finish everything you need to do, even about the wiring. Let's see. This is about some of the wiring here. Actually shows you how to tape off your door so you can keep the position of your door. Gives you pictures, step-by-step instructions. All the way through the manual. It's a really easy manual to read. Follow this, you shouldn't have any issues at all. Okay, so like I said, there's the manual. Put your bag of nuts and bolts. The shock, I showed you the hinge. It's kind of hard to picture, like when it's not on a vehicle, but I figured I'd just kind of give you an idea because a lot of people ask about it. So that's that. Got the other hinge over there. Me, myself, I've installed 3 of these already. I think this is going to be my 4th one that I'm installing. Like I said, I got up the quality vertical doors. For me, it takes probably about 3 hours to do a complete install on 2 doors. Now, for somebody that's never done it before, it's probably going to take a couple extra hours, like on the first door. When you're going through the manual, you're going to be trying to figure out how to get the key on. But once you get that first hinge on the first door, the other side will be a breeze because you know what you have to do. So, you know, just take your time, go through the manual, get that first hinge on, get that door complete, and once that's done, move to the next one, and you'll see how fast it goes. Like I said, it'll be about 3 hours, 3-4 hours it takes me to do a complete install. This will be the 4th one I'm installing of the Bowl kit from Quality Vertical Doors. You can find them online. They have an internet site. You can actually find them on eBay. They have an eBay store. Thanks. Later.